The human asset discovery game. The future belongs to those who discover, develop, and transform their human assets into coherent value. The greatest challenge of our time is not understanding what AI can do. It is discovering what remains uniquely human. Your creativity, wisdom, empathy, and purpose are human assets waiting to be developed, practiced, and transformed into future value. Humanity is entering a new economy where technology can automate more than ever before. The essential question is, what remains valuable in us? The answer is our human assets. Creativity, wisdom, empathy, imagination, leadership, and the ability to create meaningful value. The future will belong to those who take the time to discover, develop, and transform these capacities into assets that generate coherence, prosperity, and human flourishing. The greatest challenge of our time: discovering the human assets we already have. We are living through one of the fastest transformations in human history. Artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, and digital technologies are changing the way we work, communicate, learn, and create value. Every day we hear new questions. Will my profession change? Will technology replace my skills? How can I prepare for the future? But there is a deeper question that goes beyond technology. What is the human value that I already carry, and how can I develop it into an asset for the future economy? The greatest opportunity of our time is not only learning how to use new technologies, it is learning how to understand ourselves. Every human being carries unique assets. Your creativity, your experiences, your ability to connect with others, your imagination, your wisdom, your capacity to solve problems, your ability to create trust and meaning. These are qualities that machines can support, but they cannot become in the same way a human being can. The challenge is that discovering these human assets requires something increasingly rare: attention, time, commitment. In a world full of distractions and constant demands, many people postpone investing in themselves. They know change is coming, but they wait for the perfect moment. The problem is that the future does not wait until we feel completely ready. The future is created by those who begin. You do not need to transform your entire life in one day. You can start with one question: what is one human capacity inside me that I can develop today? One small practice, one new experience, one conversation, one moment of reflection. The Human Asset Discovery Game was created to make this journey accessible. It is a space where people can practice discovering their value, developing their capabilities, receiving feedback, and transforming experiences into assets. Because becoming a human asset is not only about learning, it is about practicing, it is about creating, it is about participating in a new economy where human value becomes visible. The question of the future is not only, what can artificial intelligence do? The deeper question is, what can I develop in myself that creates value no technology can replace? Your human assets already exist. The journey begins when you decide to discover them. The greatest challenge of our time: discovering the human assets we already have. We are living through one of the fastest periods of transformation in human history. Artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, digital platforms, economic uncertainty, geopolitical changes, and social transformation are accelerating at a speed that makes it increasingly difficult to understand where we stand, where we are going, and what remains valuable in us. Many people feel this acceleration every day. They are trying to manage work, family, relationships, financial pressure, health, responsibilities, and constant change. They are navigating a world where yesterday's certainty is disappearing faster than new answers are appearing. And in the middle of all this movement, there is one essential question that becomes more important every day. What is the human value that I carry, and how can I develop it into an asset that grows in the future economy? The challenge is that discovering our human assets requires something that has become increasingly rare: time, attention, and commitment. It requires creating space to reflect, experiment, learn, practice, receive feedback, and invest in ourselves. But creating that space is difficult. Many people know they need to prepare for the future, but they postpone it because today already feels overwhelming. They know they need to develop new capabilities, but they do not know where to start. They understand that technology is changing their professional environment, but they have not yet identified what makes them uniquely valuable. This is understandable. Building a new career, becoming a solopreneur, developing human capabilities, and creating new economic opportunities is not a simple decision. It requires courage, it requires trust. It requires investing resources today because you believe your future self deserves the opportunity to thrive. The question is not whether this journey is challenging. The question is, will you create the time and resources today while you still have the possibility to prepare the person you want to become tomorrow? The cost of waiting is that opportunities become narrower. Time becomes more limited. The transition becomes more difficult. The resources available to reinvent yourself may decrease. The future will not wait until we feel completely ready. This is why we believe the coming years represent a critical window of opportunity to activate the new human economy. At Matrix Q, we believe this transformation cannot happen alone. The future will be created through collective intelligence, collaboration, and communities of people who support each other in discovering and developing their human assets. Together, we are stronger. Together, we can create systems that give individuals higher leverage, better support, and new ways to create value. The Human Asset Discovery Game. To make this journey more accessible, we created the Human Asset Discovery Game. Instead of asking people to immediately enter a competitive market and prove their value, we created a learning environment where they can practice first, a game, a simulation, a laboratory for the human economy. Inside this experience, participants learn by doing, discovering their human value, creating and exchanging value, giving and receiving feedback, transforming experiences into assets, developing human competencies, building confidence and capability before entering the market. Gamification allows us to practice complex skills in a safer and more engaging environment. You do not need to transform your entire life overnight. You can begin with what is possible: 20 minutes per week, 3 hours per week, 6 hours per week, 12 hours per week. The important thing is to start. Different ways to begin your journey. Everyone has a different situation, different resources, and different timing. That is why Matrix Q offers different ways to participate. You can begin with PlayLab at any moment. Commit only 20 minutes, complete one exercise, develop one competency, and continue your life. The purpose is to make starting easy. Small actions, repeated over time, create transformation. You can also request individual coaching and training sessions. This is a personalized pathway where your challenges, goals, and development needs determine the process. We offer different levels of support, depending on the depth of guidance you need. You can participate in workshops and the Living and Being in Harmony program, focused on developing specific skills and capabilities that you can apply in your personal life, professional work, and future opportunities. Or you can begin the deeper journey of discovering, what are my human assets? How can I develop them? How can I become a human asset that creates value in the future economy? This is the purpose of the Human Asset Discovery Game. There is not one single path. There is a path that fits your current reality. Join the journey. The Human Asset Discovery Game will open through new cohorts every 3 months. If you want to participate, start by joining the waiting list. You can register for free and begin receiving resources, invitations, and information about upcoming opportunities. You can already make your first commitment. A commitment of time, a commitment to your future, a commitment to discovering what remains uniquely valuable in you. The choice is yours. Your journey begins when you decide to start.